My name is Shane Jennings. I currently serve as the County Extension Agent in Brazoria County for 4-H Youth Development. And this year I got the opportunity to serve as the District 9 Chaperone for Texas 4-H Congress in Austin. Great event over a span of 3 days, I believe, where Texas 4-H takes over the Capitol. They get to learn about the complete legislature process, submitting bills, breaking into committees to vote on those bills, and also the House floor and Senate floor. Congress is a great event. Happens every other year. It's only eligible for or available for senior age 4-Hers 14 and up. So youth that are senior age 4-Hers only get to go twice in their career. But it's a great opportunity for 4-H members to get leadership experience and work in various capacities of the Capitol, such as House of Reps, senators, lobbyists, press corps, and even those that serve on state council, fill positions in the executive branch of the state government. So really neat opportunity for young people. They get to stay a couple blocks away from the Capitol there. We all work as a unit, 4-H members statewide, walking up 11th Street there to the state Capitol in our coat and tie. So really neat opportunity.
Hi guys, my name is Mary Ingram and I'm your District 9 Chairman and your Texas State First Vice President. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Congress and the process of making a bill. So last year for Congress, I chose a bill about texting and driving. So it put restrictions on it and it gave fines if you were caught. So all the bills that are sent in are compiled into this book that you get at Congress. There are 8 different categories such as committee process, education, and environment. So the process I took to write my bill was I picked a hot topic, something that's going on right now, and that's definitely texting and driving, texting and talking on the phone while driving. And I just sat down and I kind of broke it up into a few different sections that are important. So what exactly I defined texting and talking on the phone while driving, and then I talked about the different fines that there could be. So after I wrote my bill, it was then put in online and it was broken up into sections and then submitted. And then we were all given these books. Congress was an amazing experience. It really taught me to really respect all that goes on, from the representatives to the senators. And I just got to learn how all the different processes that it takes to submit a bill and then to have it pass and then go to the governor. So it was just an awesome experience, and I definitely encourage everyone to attend Congress.
But I won't make a move till you move in me. I'm knocking on doors, you're keeping the keys. Maybe they'll open, maybe they're not for me. I'm setting the sails, you ready to seize. But I won't make a move till you move in me. Gonna sing a little louder, gonna rattle these chains. Locked up tight round midnight, won't stay that way. Gonna bless this dirt floor, gonna kiss these walls, singing your praise till the earth shakes and watching them fall. I'm knocking on doors, you're keeping the keys.
Hey guys, it's Sam Addington, your 4-H country reporter. This summer I had the awesome opportunity to attend Texas 4-H Congress at the Capitol in Austin. It was a lot of fun, and I just came to tell my state representative, Mr. John Otto, thanks for the experience.
Hang on just a minute.
Okay. Hello, Representative Otto.
Hello.
My name is Sam Addington,
Hi,
and
Sam.
on behalf of the 4-H in Texas, I would just like to say thank you for the opportunity that we had this summer, the amazing opportunity to visit the Capitol and learn what you guys do. So, on behalf of Texas 4-H, I would like to thank you and your representative, and the other representatives and legislatures.
Thank you, Sam. You know, it's a real honor to serve in the Texas legislature, and I serve in the House of Representatives. And in fact, we're in session right now. And I know that 4-H is a part of and very well connected to the Texas A&M University Extension Service. And we actually will be looking at the budget for all of the various agencies of the Extension Service and those that deal directly with the youth in this state. That's in our education part of our budget in higher ed, and they're sort of different and unique because Texas A&M, being a land-grant university, has these extension services that help get information and knowledge out to the public and to people in youth organizations like yourself. You know, in developing the budget, it's the House's turn to go first, as we say. It will be a House Bill 1. And we will get our committee assignments shortly. I've served on the budget committee for the last 4 sessions, hoping to serve on it again. And we basically develop a 2-year budget for the state of Texas. We cover all the statewide officials, but the biggest part of our budget is education. It's probably the most money spent right now there, and right behind it would be Health and Human Services. That's helping people that can't take care of themselves. A lot of that is elderly, nursing homes. That's our biggest part of the budget. The most expensive part is what we call end-of-life care and those costs, and Medicaid was another large portion. So I always tell people, if you take education and that Health and Human Services, and then our criminal justice, our prison system and our DPS officers, you've just accounted for about 90% of all state revenue that we spend in those 3 areas, and that's really the core function of state government.
Representative Otto, would you mind telling me a little bit about how a bill is passed?
Yeah, every member has the right to file bills, and we have what's called an early filing period that's immediately after the November elections. So there's probably been quite a few bills already filed. Now those bills will have to be referred to committees for hearings, and since we don't have committees yet, the speaker we can't refer those bills. But once we get committees established, which should be either this coming week or the following, then those bills are referred to committees, and the chairman of those committees then decide when they're going to be given a hearing. And committees usually are composed of anywhere from 7 to 11 members, and they cover specific areas or issues of bills that are filed. Once the committee has a hearing and they invite witnesses, the public can even be once all this is posted, public can come and testify if there's something of particular interest to them. But once the committee hears the bill, they then have to decide whether to vote it out. If they vote it out, and I'm talking about on the House side right now, if they vote it out, it goes to a committee called Calendars. Calendars' sole responsibility is to determine when will that bill come to the floor for debate. And once that calendar is set, then the bill comes to the floor, it's debated. We call that the second reading. The first reading is when it's read and referred to a committee. And on second reading, there's debate. Amendments can be proposed and voted on the House floor. And then there's an up or down vote on second reading of that bill as amended, if it's amended. The next day, or the next legislative day, we do what's called a third reading vote to finally pass it. It's just another step. You can still amend it on third reading, but it takes a supermajority in the House of 100 votes to put an amendment on third reading. That's very difficult to accomplish. Once the House passes the bill, then it goes over to the Senate and basically goes through a very similar process, except the Senate does not have a calendars committee. There's only 31 of them. There's 150 of us in the House. That's why you need a calendar with 150 people. You can't rely on, in the Senate with just 31, the senators decide themselves when a bill is going to come to the floor to be debated. So it goes through the same committee process through the Senate, then comes and the senators decide when the bill is going to come to the floor. They basically do the same second and third reading to pass it. Once it has passed third reading in both chambers, then it would go to the governor to be signed. Now, a lot of times what will happen is the bill that leaves the House, or they can start in the Senate as well, the other body might make a change to it. Okay, they say, well, there's something in this that we don't quite like, or we think it'd be better if we made this change. Then you end up with 2 different bills, one that the House passed, one that the Senate passed. That's when you then go to what's called a conference committee. You appoint 5 members from the House, 5 members from the Senate, and they work out a solution. If they can work out an agreement, then that agreed to conference committee report goes back to each chamber for an up or down vote. It either passes or it doesn't. If it does pass, then it also goes to the governor's office then for his signature or veto.
Representative Otto, I'd like to tell you thank you very much for your 11 years of service.
Well, thank you, Sam, for coming, and good luck with your 4-H council.
Thank you.